Hey there guys, it's JJ Equestrian here. Sorry I haven't been uploading anything. I've been very busy with school and track and Daisy and everything else that's been going on crazy in my life. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a little voiceover of me and Daisy's progress basically. So yeah, enjoy the video.
You should see me in a crowd. I'm gonna run, there's nothing to help. Watch me make them bow one by one.
I'm starting off with our first ever picture together. It's when I first brought Daisy home. She wasn't really in the best condition, so I was kind of concerned, but we got her health back up as soon as we could. We started feeding her grain and her weight went up, and she's very healthy and very fat at the moment. I didn't really do any riding when I first got her because she wasn't completely broke and I wasn't completely experienced, so I went to a barn for about a year and I don't ride there anymore. But the first thing we ever did was lunge, which she didn't know anything about, so it took a little while for her to get it, but she's better now. I took it really slow with Daisy the first few months I had her, and when I got her back in March of 2016, it was very cold, and so we didn't do much. I did work on her taking the bit, and yeah, she didn't enjoy it at first, but she found out that the bit isn't that bad, and she took the bit pretty well. So once I got more confident around Daisy, I really wanted to work on getting her muscle back up because she was lacking muscles when I first got her. So we did a lot of uphill and downhill work. So yeah, she likes going up and down the hills. At this time, I really wasn't confident enough to take her halter off and put the bridle on. So I started slowly and I rid with the halter for about 5 months maybe. And then once I got my confidence up, I took it out and she did just fine. And I'm very pleased with how she handled it. So this was the first time I've ever jumped Daisy. I did it in Western saddle because that's all I had. I was very nervous the first time jumping her because I didn't know how she would react, but she went over it just fine and I was actually really happy that she did that. This was when I was really starting to get into barrel racing, and Daisy didn't really like it at first because she didn't know what to do, but she slowly got the hang of it, and I don't think we're ever going to do barrel racing just because she doesn't like doing those kind of turns or being pushed like that. So jumping is more of our style at the moment. We were seriously getting into jumping. Like, I loved jumping her and I also loved barrel racing at the time, so I kind of switched in between. But I was really happy with how I was jumping bareback because I didn't have a saddle for like a year, and I finally have my saddle, which I'm so happy about. And yeah, she is really good jumping bareback. So this was the part where it really started to get tough for me because I really want her to slow down the canter, and her canter was really rough because I was trying to restrict her to where she wouldn't rush and pull right through my hands. So I really had to keep her slow, which her canter is so much better now because I've worked a lot with it. So this is from when we had our completely tackless ride, which I was amazed about because she did just fine. She was listening to me and everything. But this was the night before I left that place, my aunt's place, forever, and I don't ever plan on going back there, like, ever. And so we had a issue. Well, I had an issue, but I don't really want to explain it because, yeah, it was a lot of drama. This was Daisy at the new place, aka my grandpa's, and honestly, she was losing so much weight because she wasn't being fed over at my aunt's, and I couldn't afford to walk that far just to feed her. Like, no one would drive me over. I had to walk every single day. I had to walk to see my horse, but I do today, but it's not that far. It's like up the road. But she's being well fed now, and I'm very happy about how healthy she is at the moment. We had a really cold winter, so it did snow a few times, but I still rode in the snow. She did really good over the winter. She did get really stubborn, so I did have to have a whip almost all the time because she was fighting me and just having a really bad attitude. Here is our canter and our jump now. Her long spots have improved a lot. She is jumping a lot closer to the jump, which I'm really happy about. I'm really happy with my position at the canter and the trot. It's all improved, and I am so happy about me and Daisy's journey and how far I've brought her from being a $500 rescue to this incredible little horse that I would not trade for anything. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little voiceover video. I know it was pretty boring for some of you, but I'm so happy I made it because I love going over all of me and Daisy's progress. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I'm feeling like a star, you can't stop my shine. I'm floating cloud nine, my head's in the sky. I'm solo, I'm riding solo, I'm riding solo, I'm riding solo, solo.
So seductive, I take you to the candy shop. I let you lick the lollipop.